If you want to nail your singing audition, this video is for you. Stay until the end to make sure you don't miss any secrets. I'm recording this video today because yesterday I did something that I didn't do for a long time, and it's going to an audition. As you probably know, if you saw some of my other videos, I'm a vocal coach, I sing a lot as well, but auditions is something I haven't tried for a long time. But there is this new show that I want to be a part of, and so yesterday I did an audition. And I suddenly remember something very important, and is that auditions are very scary. I did not remember that. I go to open mics and I do shows with my music and things like that, and I don't really get nervous. You always get a bit nervous when you sing in front of people, but that nervousness sometimes is more kind of an excitement nervousness, and it's fine. It doesn't really bother me that much. But this time I was actually nervous. My voice was affected and it was uncomfortable. And it makes sense, right? Because not only you are singing for people, but you are singing for people that is actually judging you and taking notes while they look at you and that kind of things. And that can be really scary. But I did the audition anyway, and it was great. So I'm going to be singing in a new show. I'm very excited about it. But I'm not going to talk about that today, because today is about helping you nail your audition. So I want to tell you a few tips that will really help you. Yesterday, as I mentioned, I was super nervous, but the audition went great anyway because I was prepared for it. And that is what I want to share with you today, so you can go to your audition and nail it, even if you are nervous. We're going to divide this video into 3 parts: what to do up to a week before the audition, the week of the audition, and the day of the audition. So let's go in parts and stay until the end, because missing any of these steps can really make a difference. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the week before your audition. Up to a week before the audition, you want to know your music back to front. So let's say that you have to learn one song. You have to know it, as I said, back to front. You have to know the music, you have to know the structure, you need to know the lyrics like a pro. You have to be able to sing it upside down. You need to be able to sing it without following a karaoke track, without reading lyrics, all of that. That is extremely important. Do not skip that step. Now, once you did that, entering the week of your audition, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to practice every day. You're going to warm up your voice every day. That's the first thing. So that's part of your vocal training. And by the way, if you don't know how to warm up your voice, or you don't know what exercises are good for you, I invite you to check the description below, because you can take part of my one-on-one coaching program, which not only has a lot of one-on-one sessions, but also a lot of other resources that are going to make you a complete vocalist. So if you are interested in working with me, you can check the description below and you have a link there. Coming back to our topic though, the warm-ups that you have to do are warm-ups that are going to benefit your song particularly. A lot of singers do choose the same warm-ups over and over again, and this is not that good, because your voice has different requirements every day. So for example, if you have a voice that has a lot of belting, you are going to be doing warm-ups that bring your voice to that function. Don't overdo it. Don't go crazy that week. And depending on the method that you use, you're going to be able to sing for more or less time. If you have a very aggressive method, then less is more. But if you have a healthy vocal technique, such as the one I train people with, then you can warm up your voice for longer and you're going to feel better. The second thing to do every day in your audition week is to move your body. I will not recommend to try new exercises this week, but if you like running, go for runs, maybe at least 3 times a week. Try also doing gentle stretches every day is really good. Also doing some gentle joint movements also really helps. And of course, if you do dance of some kind, it's really beneficial for singing as well. It keeps your body flexible, it brings your body to the low pressure function, which is very beneficial for singing. I talked about that in other videos as well. Third thing for your audition week, sleep well. Make sure that that week you are not sleep deprived. Have a good night rest. Do whatever you can to it. If you have snoring flatmates or something, get your earplugs and try to go to bed at the same time every day and get up at the same time every day, at least for this week. Fourth thing, this week, please avoid stressors. Try to not get into fights. Try to not have very difficult conversations, and be focused on your audition. Always remember that any stressor that you have is going to bring your body to the high pressure function, which makes singing much harder. 5, make sure that you hydrate very well that week. Hydration is extremely important to sing with ease, but also to avoid getting stressed. That is something, of course, subconscious, but when you are thirsty, you are sending alarm signals to your brain and your voice shuts. So make sure that you hydrate well. This not only has to do with how much water you take, but also what dehydration things you take. Like if you have more coffee, you need to get more water, for example. If you do a lot of exercise, get more water. And look for ways to hydrate yourself better. So fruits are a good way to hydrate yourself as well. Also adding some sea salt into your water, or my favorite, coconut water. Actually, hydration is a great excuse to get my coconut water. 6, you want to make sure during the week of the audition that you study the route that is going to take you from wherever you are to your audition place. Make sure you do that before the day of the event. Make sure that you know what exits to take, how long is it going to take you, at what time of the day you're going to go, how is the traffic going to look like. So you can organize and plan your day around that. 7, and this one is super important. Because you already know your song back to front really well, this is not the week to learn your song. This is the week to build some neuroplasticity and prepare for stress. So what you're going to do is you're going to sing your song in different scenarios. All right? So you know your song, you practice it in your room or in your studio or whatever, and now is the time to sing it in unknown scenarios. So this means sing it in front of a lot of different people, in front of your mom, in front of your partner, in front of your dogs. Sing it sitting down, standing up, lying down, maybe doing handstands if you can. I can't do handstands, so I actually don't know if you can do it. Just look for any way to sing your song. So maybe you can sing it in an open mic or something like that. This is extremely important. It's gonna prepare you to cope well with anything unknown. And when you go to an audition, it is gonna be unknown. You probably are not gonna know the judges. You are not gonna know the space you're gonna sing with. You are not gonna know if you're gonna be early or late. A lot of things are gonna be surprise effects. So this helps you prepare you as best as you can. And this is actually one of the things that helped me in the audition yesterday. I did not expect to be that nervous, but because I had prepared the song so well in so many different scenarios, I could cope with it. I could sing it anyway because my whole system knew how to do it, even though I was stressed. Another thing that is very important is that during the whole week, please eat your dinner at least 3 hours before bed and try to avoid spicy food right before bed in your dinner or citrus. This is because we want to make sure we are not dealing with reflux. Reflux is going to give you a groggy voice in the morning, and it's going to slow down your progress. It's going to really affect you. So at least for this week, try to get an early dinner. Your voice is going to really thank you for it, especially the day before the audition. Now, the last tip for the week of your performance is listen to great singers. You have to know that when you listen to singers, you are influenced by them. No matter how sensitive you are or no matter how resilient you are, whether you want it or not, you are constantly being influenced by the singers you choose. So for the week of your audition, listen to great singers, to singers that really nail the kind of songs that you are singing. It really helps. Now, going to the day of the audition, super exciting day. So the first thing is, again, have a really nice sleep that day. Make sure you are well rested. And this is, of course, depending on the audition. If the audition is at 9 a.m., then get up early, go to bed early, because you can sing right away, yeah? You have to have enough time to prepare. And you don't want to rush. You don't want to rush. You want to avoid any stressors that day. Rushing is a stressor that is going to bring your body again to the high pressure system, which shuts down your voice. So avoid any stressors such as rushing in traffic, being thirsty, being hungry, fighting with your partner. Another stressor is your phone. Studies show that as soon as you hear the buzz of your phone, you are in alarm mode. So just for today, put your phone away, maybe airplane mode, tell your people that you are busy, and you're gonna notice a difference. Seriously, it's not worth it. Like, we should all take a break from phones anyway. So this is the day for it. You want to avoid stressors. I can't stress that enough. Stress. All those things are going to really affect your performance whether you want it or not. So better to avoid it. As I said, sleep well. The second one, avoid stressors. Third one, connected to the previous one, tons of hydration. Make sure you are very well hydrated the whole day. If it's possible, avoid coffee, avoid mate and caffeine until after the audition. It's just for today. Your voice is gonna thank you for it. Have in mind that it takes about 20 minutes for the water you take to get to your vocal cord. So don't just drink water right before you go to your audition. Make sure you are the whole day well hydrated. So at your place, you are gonna also, of course, warm up your voice for the audition. Don't oversing. Different people needs different warm-ups. If you don't know what do you need, make sure that you get a teacher. If you don't know how to warm up your voice for your particular voice and your needs, again, I invite you to click in the description below and book a call with me. As I mentioned, warm up your voice for the audition. It might take you 5 minutes, it might take you 20 minutes, depending on your voice and your needs. After you warm up your voice, you're gonna sing the song, but only with vowels. In another video, I show you how to sing vowels in singing for optimal singing. That means for bringing your whole system into singing function rather than other functions such as pushing and stuff, which is what most singers do actually. So anyway, if you want to sing with ease, you want to bring the system to singing function, I'm going to link the video there for you. You want to sing the song with the vowels only, without consonants. Trust me, this really helps. At your home as well, do something to relax. Do your breathing exercises. A very quick breathing exercise that I love to do before an important singing thing is a wings exercise. So for this exercise, you breathe in 12 counts, bringing your arms up to the sides. You breathe in for 12 counts. You hold for 12 counts and you exhale in 12 counts, bringing your arms back to the sides, and then you repeat 2 more times in a row. Slowing down the breath sends signals to your brain that you are relaxed. If you can take a bath with Epsom salts, that really helps as well. Maybe you get to do some light stretches, some joint rotations also help, and anything that brings you back to your body. Maybe you want to do some Feldenkrais. If you don't know what Feldenkrais is, it's an amazing way of bringing you in contact with your body, or grounding yourself and awakening awareness of your body, which really helps your singing. That is part of my coaching program, so you might want to take a look at my program if you are interested on not only getting the vocal training you need, but also tuning your whole body for the singing function. That saves so much time, can't even tell you. Now you are at home, your voice is ready, you have eaten. Another thing is, make sure the day of the audition you are not thirsty, but also you are not hungry. That means you have to eat the day of the audition, obviously, but make sure that you eat maybe 2 hours before the audition, or even 3 if you can. That day before the audition, we're going to try to avoid heavy meals, avoid wheat or anything that inflates you, that bloats you. Spicy food, citrics, we are not going to get any of that. Try to have things that will help your voice, fruits, but not citrics, and vegetables also very good. Some protein, you can have eggs or some meat, and you can also have nuts, very good, but leave the big amazing meals to celebrate after the audition. Bring the pizza for after. All right, now so you are at home, you are ready for the audition. Now let's talk about getting to the audition. First thing, make sure you arrive with plenty of time. You do not want to be rushing in traffic. You don't want to be that stressed before you even get to the audition. So make sure you arrive with plenty of time and account for, traffic, accidents, that kind of things, they happen. So now when you are in the car, you're gonna hate me for this, but avoid singing the song in the car, please. I know we all love singing in the car, I do it too, but just know that just for today, just for the audition day, don't sing in the car. Because singing in the car brings you to your high pressure system as well, and you don't want it for right before the audition. Because when you are driving, you have to pay attention to a lot of hazards, whether you realize it or not, whether it is subconscious or not. Your system is not in the vocal function mode, so you are going to be pressing and you're going to be stressing, and it's not the day we want to do that. So leave it for the day after, or for when you come back to the audition. Once you get to your audition, make sure you breathe. You don't have to keep on warming up your voice if you have done that already, but make sure you take time for breathing. Breathing and grounding and feeling your body are the most important things you can do for you to fight those nerves. And that's it. you are ready to nail your audition. Let me know in the comments what other tips you have for auditions. If you follow these steps, I would love to know how it went for you. If you like this video, I invite you to subscribe to this channel and turn the notifications on, because I'm always posting content that is designed to train you to sing contemporary, fun music, but in a healthy and sustainable way.